Yo, what's up, guys?
It's your boys, Louis and Lewis, and we're back with another podcast.
Is this episode 1, or is it?
We'll go with 2.
Or is this 2?
Yeah, 2,
Are
but
you counting
technically
the first-
episode 1.
Like
but
1.5.
yeah, this is like episode 1.5. This is a proper episode though that we're actually going to be talking about real things.
I mean, we've got real
that's
life
happened.
things going on at the minute.
Oh, we do.
Oh yeah.
We
Today's a big day.
It is.
It's the 12th of the 12th
The 12th of the 12th.
of the 19th year.
Mm.
So yeah, timed it. And what time is it actually?
7:15. We're a bit earlier today.
Yeah,
It is not
by about
10 to 1.
by about 5 hours.
Yeah.
Maths again.
So,
Again.
Lewis,
Yo,
we teased it last episode.
we did tease it last episode.
And we're going to be talking about how we met the legend, the one and only beast that is
KSI.
KSI. Oh yes, KSI.
Ology,
DBT.
Ology DBT.
That's the one.
In the flesh.
JJ, the
In
man,
blood.
the myth, the legend, the beast that beat Logan Paul. Not once, but 1.5.
But not once. But once.
But once.
But once.
Yeah.
But
So,
we'll not talk about the draw.
well,
It was a good setup fight though.
it was.
It was.
and it
I'd-
allowed them to settle the differences.
Yeah,
once and for all.
I'd say the second fight was only better than the first fight. A, because obviously we got a result, but the hype for the second fight because of the draw from the first.
Yeah,
Just waiting to see everybody settle the score with it's just so hyped up.
it was,
Mental.
and it was on. Was it Sky Box Office? Everywhere, to be
DAZN
honest.
as well.
Yeah,
DAZN was-
DAZN.
They
was played it.
hosted it, didn't it?
Yeah,
DAZN.
it weren't on YouTube this time, but it was pay per view, wasn't it? So.
But it was on YouTube. Some guy streamed it through his glasses.
Oh, for his glasses, yeah.
Legend, mate. Absolute don.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
So we're kind of veering off, but we're giving you the bit of
Yes.
the backstory, really, why we and how we met KSI. It was just us two.
It was just us
And like
two.
I said, we teased it last episode by saying we were travelling down to London, hence why we came up with the name for the podcast.
When in actual fact, it was kind of a little bit past London, weren't it?
Yeah, it was more like sort of
Portsmouthy, Surrey.
It was Surrey. And if anybody knows where we're heading with this, well done.
Yeah.
But should we get into it properly?
Like a.
Well, I think we teased it
I
enough.
was going to say that was just a bit of a cock tease.
And this is going to be out. I'm going to say it, but this is going to be out before the episode airs on TV.
Yes.
This will be our podcast. It's the 12th now. This will be out on the 13th or around that date.
And the episode, the thing we're talking about, won't be out. When did he say it was going to be spring?
Spring
did he say?
of 2020.
Yeah, which is miles off.
4 months from now.
Yeah, so we're not going to spoil what happens.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
but we're just going to talk about our experience there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the day started. Well, I'll go back a little bit further.
Set the scene.
Yeah,
we'll
set the scene.
for
So
you.
I was scrolling on Facebook with my hands down my pants having a wank.
Social media, that'll get you.
And I came across.
Did you? Did you came across? Viewers, look away now.
Here's a reconstruction.
Show on screen what
Um,
Louis came across.
But yeah, so I was on Facebook and I already follow this Facebook page called Lost in TV. And what they do is they give out free tickets to shows that are going to be filming on like ITV and BBC and Channel 5 and all that. So if you like want to sit in the audience, they used to get them for Jeremy Kyle, but rip Jeremy Kyle.
Oh, I am devastated.
But I've already done it for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and that was pretty good. But you know, it wasn't anything for this. So anyway, it popped up on Facebook actually on the Lost in TV Facebook page, and it said special guest KSI will be featuring on this day
on the day of this meeting
of this TV show.
Yes, it's not just like a KSI is going to be like a WH Smith or something.
No, exactly. And I thought, I sent a message to you, didn't I? I was like, Lewis, we need to go.
Yeah,
we need to go.
Yeah, at the time I was sat in work and I got this ping and I went, I opened it, had a look at it, and I went, oh, Oh. Oh.
And it was the only day that KSI were there because he was doing a segment of the show.
It was. I'd say a somewhat important.
Yeah.
I mean,
are we allowed to actually say what? Well, I think we can because it's not going to spoil. We're not going to say his timings.
All right, we're just leading to it more and more. Basically, yeah.
Go on.
It was Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Filming for the new series of Top Gear that we went to. Hence why it's out in spring next year. That's why I'm not going to spoil anything. So don't worry about that. Don't have a bit of a paddy.
It's a good episode.
Don't have a bit of a paddy.
Oh.
my brain died.
Yeah, don't have a bit of a paddy.
Might have a bit of a paddy, yeah. So yeah, we're not going to spoil anything, so don't worry about that. You know, stay watching, continue watching. We need the viewers.
Flintoff did a interesting segment of the show, and it was pretty good.
It was gripping
more
than anything, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah. Here's a clip. No, I'm just kidding.
Kept us.
Hey.
On the edge of our seats.
Wide cam.
Oh.
Hello.
All right.
Hi guys.
We've got a webcam now.
We do.
Actually.
Yeah, it sort of fucked up last episode. It didn't work. So we were there pointing to the webcam, and it didn't go anywhere. So the wide shot, it's on the GoPro.
I'm going to wave one more time. I have that much faith in this wide shot.
It will
we're
work. We're dedicating a whole 30 seconds to this.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. just because of the last episode.
Yeah, just to get it all in.
Just to get it all going.
So,
back onto the subject Top Gear.
So after I sent the message to you, Lewis, I was like, we need to go. So anyway, how you do it, you kind of request tickets, and it's not certain that you get it. So I requested free tickets just because I wanted to get there.
Just to make sure.
And then you sent in an application, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I sent in an application for 2 tickets.
Well. And yours got refused.
Yeah, for some reason they said it was. All right, you're gonna get.
Got it.
Did you though?
I fucked it up.
I don't believe you.
I got it.
Where's the evidence?
It's on the floor.
Show the camera.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I got rejected for my 2 tickets because they said the filming was being rescheduled to a different day. Oh, I spotted the fly again. Missed. I'm going to do a running commentary on this like a sporting event. And here we go. Here's Louis Fuller winding up, stepping up to the plate.
I might have got it.
He's got his eye on that fly. He definitely didn't. Because I saw it got that way.
All right. Well, it's fucked off now anyway.
No, it's there. It's here. It's above us. It's in the light. It's there. It's on the light. Oh, that was a good one, Louis Fuller with the absolute clap. You are clapped.
Okay.
Heard it here first. Man's clapped.
Welcome back to the podcast. Where were we?
My tickets didn't come through. They said it was rescheduled for another time and day. But it said you were successful in your application.
In getting it, and we said it was for the same day.
Yeah.
So I sent an email saying, is this still happening? And they were like, yeah, it must have just been a glitch in the system. Anyway, here's priority tickets now. So we got priority tickets as well.
Just because
they weren't just normal tickets, they were priority because we were travelling like, well, a 10-hour day, weren't we? So 5 hours there, 5 hours back because we're north of Manchester. And it was Surrey.
10-hour day was like a 19-hour round trip.
19-hour round trip. So, so we got the tickets and we didn't believe it. And to be fair, we still didn't believe it on the way down. And even when we were there, we didn't believe it.
No, it was surreal.
Yeah, so we travelled down. That's when we came up for the name of the podcast. But that was in last episode if you want to go and have a look at that before you get on.
Do a call back to Luxury Carpets.
LuxuryCarpets.com. So then we arrived there. We arrived well early. It said we had to get there for 1:45. We got there at 12:15. And
so we were sat around waiting.
And it was pissing it down.
Quite a while.
Absolutely pissing it down.
It was monsoon season.
I will be putting some pictures on the screen now-ish, or throughout this whole segment, just showing you what's kind of going on, just to set the scene.
Yeah. Oh.
But it was wet and wild.
Yeah, you think classic British weather mixed with like tropical thunderstorm kind of gale force winds. It was horrible, but cold.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So anyway, after the longest 2 hours, we went to go and get the coach.
Yes.
To then be told that the coach is not running until 3:00.
Delayed.
But it was interesting because there was a full coach full of people
Yeah.
that set off
There,
round.
there was people started to board.
Mm.
They set off round before everybody turned back and kind of went, it's not till 3.
Yeah,
So that's kind of sparked up a bit of confusion with us going,
yeah.
who got on that coach?
Yeah, considering we had priority tickets as well, we were thinking we'd be first on,
Kind of straight in there.
first on and first off, basically.
Yeah. But
But
definitely wasn't the case.
wasn't the case.
Going in or coming out,
No,
it was. Oh, it was busy.
it was busy. There was a lot of people.
Really busy.
But yeah. So anyway, we finally got on the coach after being stood in the rain for hours. What it felt like. And we got to the studio, and it was pretty cool. I'll be honest. The studio looked mint.
Yeah, it was fully
And
done
it was sort of then that we realised that this is legit.
It's like, yeah, we've not just been loaded to someone's aircraft hangar.
Yeah, and then the stage guy, the guy who sort of amps the crowd up ready for the filming, he basically said right at the beginning of the day that KSI is not going to be appearing on this show today.
He said kind of he's
Due to
pulled out.
circumstances,
He's not going to be here. So everybody just kind of, well, I think we were some of the only fans there anyway.
We were, because they were,
But we kind of looked at each other and went, well, we're here anyway. It's Top Gear, so we'll try and enjoy it anyway, because, Top Gear.
Yeah, and then we could see the presenters come through the same door that we did after all the crowd had sort of gathered round the middle stage bit.
Mellowed out a bit.
Yeah, and I must admit that the presenters actually mingled themselves in, really, didn't they?
They
It's
did,
sort
yeah,
of-
like...
when we were watching the videos, because we'll get onto that after, but when we were watching the
Spoilers.
yeah, when we were watching the videos of the TV show,
Like the VTs.
the VTs, yeah. The presenters just sat on the steps and just watched it with us.
I was
didn't
going to
they?
say, yeah.
And they
at
were
one
like
point
mingling around with us.
Kind of sat in the crowd, just chatting away, doing bits.
Yeah.
I think at one point Paddy McGuinness wanted to get past, so he tapped me on the shoulder and did a little like shark
Yeah,
fin
yeah.
in front of me, didn't he? Went,
Yeah, I
"Ooh,
remember that.
Sorry, could I get past?
Yeah.
Right. Sound.
So yeah, the whole film of the show, and if you didn't know or you've never been to Top Gear filming, I'd advise you do go.
Yeah.
If you can get some tickets. Lost in TV, I'll link it in the description. Lost in TV, if you're watching, thank you, and you can sponsor us.
Yeah. More tickets.
Yeah, more tickets for free.
Actual priority.
Thanks. Yeah, actual priority. Yeah, 'cause I didn't really get any.
seeing. What do you want to go and see next? What's top of your bucket list to go and see next? Because Jersey Care is off the table.
It would have been.
I'd have-
yeah, I'd do anything for
I'd
Jeremy
have
Kyle.
loved it just to see Graham.
I'd take it up the arse. So
From Graham.
right. I don't know. It's a good question.
It is a good
actually.
question because they cover most of the major networks, don't they?
Maybe like I don't know, Jonathan Ross show.
Jonathan Ross, yeah.
Because there's a lot, but we'd have to get be lucky and get someone that we knew.
Graham Norton. I'd quite like
really?
to go and see the Graham Norton show because he always has loads of like AAA listers on, doesn't he?
True. Yeah,
That would have been not a bad
Yeah.
one. And he's quite a funny guy.
he is, to be
He
fair.
does some good bits.
Yeah.
Does some good bits. So
Yeah, but so
Please.
if you
sorry, did I interrupt?
yes, you did.
Right, sorry, mate. Carry on.
So if you didn't know how Top Gear's filmed, if you'd never been, we'll tell you how it's filmed, but we're not going to tell you what's actually been shown to us
In it,
because
yeah.
we won't. Yeah, we don't want to spoil it. 'Cause
We're
it's
arseholes, but we're not dickheads.
true.
We're dickheads, but we're not twats.
Yeah. So what they do is they film it in chronological order. That's a big word, and I actually said it right.
I
without
am.
flubbing. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Wide shot. Hello. Yeah. So they film it in chronological order from the start of the episode to the end of the episode. So they started by introducing the episode, what's going to be on Top Gear today, blah blah blah, and then they linked into the first VT, which was the challenge. That's as far as we're going to say. It was a good.
Well, the start of the challenge, really,
Yeah.
because
They
kind of
split
broke it up.
Yeah. So yeah, then they kept linking back. They did the what was the other one? Oh, the car around the
car,
track.
yeah,
the car around the track.
Well, that's classic. Everybody knows cars go around tracks.
First, I'm saying this now. The first episode is lit.
It is
You need to watch it.
It is a good one. Not just because we're in it,
Yeah,
but because we're in it.
yeah,
Do it
yes.
now.
And look
Now.
out for us.
Do it.
if you're watching this, look out for us in spring of 2020 at the bit where they finished the end of the challenges and they're lined up, basically selling out the show. Behind the challenge cars, if you look over
behind Freddie
Flintoff's shoulder on his right shoulder,
right shoulder,
you'll see my little gurney head.
And then
over his shoulder, you might see a little edge of Lewis.
Just next to you, I'm behind some blonde lass because they kept putting lasses.
Yeah, they were very,
front.
very, very sexist.
Yeah, it was like we need to put the girls at the front.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's looking nice and glam.
Yeah.
So I was still behind some quite tall blonde lass, and I kind of kept having to eke my head out around, keep going.
Yeah.
Hello.
And I could see myself on the monitor because I don't know if you can see on our wide shot, but we've got a TV there, and the camera's here, but they had the TV, like a mini little TV underneath the cameras.
Strapped to
so they could see what shot. Yeah, the teleprompters, and then like an actual little mini sort of monitor, so the actors could see if they're on the actual screen being filmed at that time, and we could see ourselves over Freddie Flintoff's shoulder, clear as day.
Kept going.
We weren't even in the dark. I think I did have this jumper on. Yeah, I think I might have had this jumper on.
You did, yeah, because it was bright as day.
Yeah.
And then I had my black t-shirt on.
Yeah, you just sunk into the background, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to say, it was just my little face bobbing and weaving around.
Yeah.
Comment below if you watch it in the future and see us.
Yeah.
You'll know the bit we mean.
Yeah.
Because we'll be in it.
Yes.
And
I'm wearing this hoodie.
And he's wearing that hoodie, and I'm just like a floating head, but homeless.
Yeah. So anyway. That sort of happened, and we thought it'd be the end of the filming.
Yeah, we were ready for the wind down and the credits.
Yeah, the credits and whatnot, and they did link to all that, and then they actually played the outro music and whatnot.
Yeah.
After all the other VTs that they'd shown and stuff, and then was it the like crowd wind up guy,
the hype man? Yeah.
Did he come? Yeah, he came on. Yeah, because the presenters went off to go and get changed.
Yeah,
they?
He came on and kind of was like, right, before you go, we're going to keep you for another 5 minutes, he said.
5 minutes. This was at 5 o'clock, thinking we were going to go home.
2.5 hours later, we got out.
Yeah.
At the end of it. But he came on and kind
then
of
still
was
had
like,
to travel back 5 hours.
That's a story. But yeah, he kind of came on and was like, right, we're going to keep you for another 5 minutes. Then we'll go. All we've got to do is just film some bits for Christmas special, the opening kind of hello and stuff.
That was a clue. Christmas special. 29th of December.
And the special guest. And we looked at each other and went, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We kind of looked at each other and went, hold on, I thought there wasn't going to be a special guest. Thought Gigi wasn't coming.
Yeah.
And as he was talking about this and we were going, what? There was a camera to our right hand side was right next to a camera. And as we were going, looking around, I looked at you, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then I just saw JJ appear from the other side of this camera.
And we were literally like, the camera was literally next to me. We were front row, and the camera here. And then JJ just walked to the right of me and just came right in front of us and just stopped right there.
Yeah, we were like...
Literally like,
that's
shoulder to shoulder with KSI.
Actually, JJ. Like 2 seconds after we found out he was actually going to be here as well.
Yeah.
He was just there then.
Yeah. Like, and to be honest...
That's JJ.
JJ... If you're watching this somehow, we love you. Proud of you.
Is it right?
We'll get
right. I'll tell the story.
We're not there yet.
I'm telling the story.
So anyway, because JJ went on and did a little bit.
He did his walk in and like welcome KSI and all this, and did his interview as well first.
Yeah, did his interview. And if you don't know what we're talking about the star in the reasonably priced car or whatever.
Reasonably fast car.
Reasonably fast car.
Because Top Gear.
So KSI was the
star
in the car. But we're not going to tell you when that's going to come on because it wasn't in that same episode. They've had a uniform change, they've done everything. It wasn't in the spring episode. It might be a couple of weeks down the line, but it definitely wasn't in the one that we will be shown on.
And he's definitely going to be there.
And he is definitely going to be there. So KSI went on and did sort of his first bits to camera with the presenters and stuff. And then there was a little game, wasn't there? That we won't
there was a little game that we were also stood
right next to him.
Well, not even that. We were stood next to the game
thing. Yes.
The game.
Yeah.
Environment.
Yes. The
thing.
The equipment.
The jigger.
Yeah. Equipment.
But basically, he was facing us, so we were kind of like right in eye line.
Yeah.
With him.
Staring into his eyes.
And I was wearing I don't know if you could see it. I was wearing my Sidemen chain, and I kept trying to slowly make eye contact with him and. To be like, look, we're actual fans.
Yeah.
You know, like not trying to be like, oh, look at us.
Yeah,
but it's more like
ruining it.
no, like an acknowledging kind of nod.
Yeah, but when you travel 5 hours to go and get told that he's actually not turning up,
But then
and then,
for him
then
to actually
turn up, you're kind of a roller coaster of emotions.
you kind of want.
And the reason why we were there was to see JJ realistically.
Like, realistically, yeah, it was just because.
And when we actually saw him, it were good.
It was like
Yeah.
the overwhelming like. I think I breathed in about a ton of air.
Yeah,
in just a second because when I saw him,
I physically went and then looked at you.
yeah. It's like,
But,
honestly, my jaw was on the ground. I'm
Yeah. So then
JJ.
the next bit, the cool bit, is the bit where we actually talked to him and shook his
yeah,
hand
it
and
was-
actually
I still
acknowledged.
can't get
He
over
actually
it.
acknowledged our our existence.
Flubbed.
But yeah, so that was a cool bit, and I'll let Lewis explain that one.
It was, yeah. Don't worry, I'll save you. So basically, yeah, they was doing the piece to cameras and the interviews and the whole lap car bit. And they had to do a couple of takes of that of him walking on and sort of joining, going hello and all that malarkey. And in between takes, it came, like I was saying, there was this camera to the right side of us. And in one of them, it came off and stood next to this camera. And I think it was you, actually, that caught him first.
Yeah.
As he was coming towards us, I saw Louis kind of take the opportunity.
Yeah.
And he was like, hello, KSI.
Well, I just went, JJ.
You went, JJ, and he kind of
And
turned
he
around.
turned,
He
and
kind
he
of
just like looked puzzled.
Yeah.
But then he saw us too, just
Yeah.
like smiling our heads off.
We were
have a massive
honestly,
grin on us.
ear to ear.
And
I think it kind of
yeah, and I was
realised
like,
then.
And then yeah, go on. I'll let you. Do you want me to say my bit and then you say your bit?
I think it'd be better coming from you, your bit.
All right. So I basically just went to JJ and like, look, bro, I love you. I love you, bro. So
What do you say? Nice to meet you. It's really nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, really nice
I
to
love
meet you, bro. I love you, bro. It was really nice to meet you. I love you, bro. And shook his hand, and actually shook his hand. JJ, full on connected.
I was going to say, it wasn't just like
it wasn't an awkward like. He
like
didn't leave me
it
hanging. He full on went in for it and like yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, cheers, bro, cheers.
Yeah,
like and then Louis here.
and then I saw him doing it. I went, I'm not missing this opportunity. So I was like, JJ, it's really nice to meet you. Really nice to meet you. He was like, yeah, sounds. I was went, you've done the UK proud. Really proud of you.
You did not say that.
Well,
You just went.
I said,
I'm
really,
proud of you.
Well, I said I'm proud of you. I said I'm really proud of you. But I'm right. You know when you think of something in your head
Yeah, and it comes out
And it
completely
comes out-
different.
backwards. I was thinking, you've done everybody proud, and I just went, I'm really proud of you. And then afterwards, I thought, shit. But no, it was good because he just went with it and went, oh, thanks very
Yeah.
much, yeah, thanks.
And then he had to go on stage then, so we didn't get much
was-
more time with him. But
We say that like it lasted a couple of minutes. It was only literally about 10 seconds worth of like, how are you doing?
yeah,
I
but
love
it was
you,
more the
proud of you,
acknowledgement.
kind
Like
of-
JJ's multi-billionaire probably now
It
for
took
making YouTube videos, and I've watched him since I was doing YouTube, and you've watched him since you were probably doing YouTube.
years and years and years. Yeah.
And it
back
was
when he was a little nerdy FIFA YouTuber.
yeah, and it was
to
it was so nice to be in that same environment with him, and it didn't feel like he was a superstar.
He
just
just
felt like a
he was-
normal
he
person.
was part of the crowd, really. Didn't
Yeah,
he?
and he sort of acknowledged our existence and made us sort of, even if it was that little bit of interaction, he just made us feel
It was
like,
it was worth it, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Because it was like you didn't have to take that.
nobody
10
else in that
seconds
whole
out.
studio got to shake his hand.
No,
It was just us
it
two.
was just us.
Nobody else. It was on as quick as he was off.
Yeah, he
You know,
basically as soon
'cause
as
he had all his security with
yeah,
him as well, so we
as
couldn't
soon as
push
his
it.
time ended, he just gone.
Yeah.
Just a bit like a Thanos snap.
Yeah. So so we'll put a quick picture on screen of
Oh, can we do that?
I don't know.
Oh, can we do?
Oh, we've already told him.
Well,
It's
they-
on Instagram, isn't it? If you would like to
idiot.
go and see the picture, head over to one of our Instagrams in the link in the description.
Or both our apps appear on screen now,
Oh, bing,
so you
bing.
can follow us.
I'll put a picture on. Fuck it. Here's a picture of KSI on the benches. What do you call it? Benches? Seating?
I'd call it a couch.
Yes. Here's a picture of JJ on the couch. As you can see, he's chilling there with his little dreads.
On the bench.
Yeah.
Because basically, you weren't allowed to take.
This is where we broke some rules.
This
However,
is- yeah.
well,
we're breaking rules talking about it now anyway, aren't we?
yeah, but we haven't actually spoiled the episode. We've told, he's on Top Gear, but you don't know when. You don't know his lap time.
Yeah. That's
We
fair.
do. We do.
The big kind of no was taking your phones in there.
Or
Not
taking
allowed-
pictures.
Not allowed to take pictures
Yeah.
of the studio, of the guests, of the presenters, of anybody whatsoever.
Yeah, no pictures.
If you do, what did it say on the little sheet? People come over and ask you to delete it. If not, your phone will get confiscated.
Yeah, and you'll get chucked out.
So what we did was, as soon as we saw JJ up there,
Loaded the phones up.
busted,
Took a picture.
busted my phone out. You were
Yeah.
kind of acting as like a blockade
Spot.
for me because
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah, the
before,
cameras.
we were right in the
with
middle,
cameras.
and the ring walk was in the center, weren't it?
Yeah,
We were
yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
The podium thing.
All of like the crew and stuff, cameras, like you say, and the floor manager, stage manager,
Yeah.
was right there, and he was facing us as well, because obviously that's where they were coming on from. So yeah, you kind of acted like a blockade, and I got my phone, and I just it was kind of like
Yeah.
snap. And then I didn't even look at like where I was shooting. I just clicked,
Yeah.
and I actually turned out I got two decent ones,
2 decent pictures.
just for proof. It's not even like,
It's not to spoil it. We're not here to spoil it. Otherwise, we could have just told you what's happened.
to be honest, it's just proof that JJ was actually there for us, because I knew
Yeah,
none
nobody-
of our friends would believe it.
No, and nobody probably still believes it now that we shook his hand.
Yeah.
And actually said hello to him, and he said hello back.
Exactly, yeah.
But we know that happened.
I'm so
And we've
happy
got
about it,
picture
so-
now to prove it. So if we didn't get that picture, it could have just been anybody.
Could have just been some random dude with a mop on his head.
Yeah, yeah. But so yeah, that's
That's
the story.
probably one of the most risque, not illegal, but
Yeah.
illegal.
Well, then I took some studio pics, didn't I?
yeah, you're on the way out, yeah.
On the way out, they turned off the actual filming lights and put on just general
Just like the
ambient
main
lights.
yeah.
So I snapped a few pics. Here's the few pics now. I got the Top Gear sign and the cars from the previous series that they used, and then we were ushered out very quickly
It was basically
in the rain.
shoveled out.
Yeah.
And then we kind of, how long were we still out in the rain for before the
I don't know, probably like 20 minutes.
Bloody
But it
shuttle
felt like
bus.
fucking ages.
it just dragged because it was so cold and
Yeah.
so windy. And
Top
just,
Gear, if you're watching this, first of all, we're sorry for ruining the show, and secondly, get another fucking bus.
not and only another bus, get somewhere where the guests can fucking stand. Don't make us park on the airfield.
Yeah.
About how far away do you reckon it was? About 2 miles.
yeah, yeah.
Fucking miles
Yeah.
away. Took about half an hour to fucking get there on the bus.
Yeah, we did. And stick to your fucking timings, because we got there well early and we sat there for 3 hours in the fucking car.
And don't cock tease us about guests.
Yeah. If he's not there, he's not there.
To
If
be
he's
honest,
there,
there's
he's
a
there.
lot of things you could fix about that show. If you want help,
Jeremy Clarkson. Oh. But,
no, because I actually, to be honest,
no, yeah.
I enjoyed Paddy and Flintoff and whatever his other midget dude was called.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, a little smackhead.
Yeah.
Not because he looks like a smackhead, but you could literally smack his head.
He's bald.
Shines in the sunlight.
But no, it felt genuine, and they did have genuine banter, didn't they?
That's what
See, on the TV, this room looks quite big.
It's not.
In reality, you could probably actually,
We'll
yeah,
tell
you
from
sort
the-
of make it
tell
out
from
from
the
the
wide,
wide
yeah.
shot, but it's really not that big.
No,
and
not
we're
at
like
all.
touching knees and legs and fingering each other under the desk on a daily basis. Not to mention when we're actually sat next to each other properly.
Sorry.
It's not a porno. This is going on YouTube, not YouPorn.
Ah, fuck. Why am I here?
But yeah, so I think we'll wrap it up anyway, because there's not much really more to add to that story.
I
is
mean,
there?
we've kind of spoiled it enough.
Yeah.
Not the first episode, though.
No.
Other than we're in it, so you should watch it
You
like
should.
you're doing with this right now.
If it's out on BBC iPlayer and this video's still live, I will link it in the description, but this will be in like the April time of
It will,
2020, so probably I'll forget. But
a quarter of the way through next year.
yeah,
so.
yeah. But yes, that was the story how we met JJ, and he was a sound bloke.
Basically, our 19-hour trip, which turned out to be pretty worth it. I'd say.
Yeah,
I'd say
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
worth it.
yeah.
So yeah, it was really good. Top Gear sort your shit out.
Mm.
Other than that, it was all right.
Yeah, it was pretty good.